Joe Judge has been fired. How do I feel about this? Well, let me say this. First of all, I wish Joe Judge nothing but success in his future endeavors. I think Coach Joe Judge had good intentions. I think he tried his best, but he ultimately failed. I put a lot more blame on Joe Judge than I do Dave Gettleman. I really do. And look, who gives a shit? Either way, they both needed to go, retire, and get fired. I'm not happy about what's going on right now with the Giants, although the Giants need to, have a clean slate. But, all this is saying is that we're a losing franchise. We're a losing organization. It means we failed years ago, and we just didn't get the answer until now. I'm still processing 2021. I just, any real Giants fan out there, like, the real ones. You guys know who you are. You're busted up, you're bruised up, you're beaten up, right? You love this team with a passion. You care about the product on the field. You care about your friends and your family members that are Giant fans. You care about the story that is the New York Giants legacy. And you've watched it just get absolutely embarrassed over the last couple years. And as I stated the other day, we've hit rock bottom, it feels like. Look, I'm not going to be like, some of these other content creators going to circle jerk. Like, they're going to go nuts about a lot of this and tee off like they teed off on Dave Gettleman. I think Joe said a lot of the right things, and a lot of us bought into it. And if anything, I think if I feel done wrong by Joe Judge as a fan, is that you said a lot of things, but none of it really happened. And that's where the frustration is, because the product that you end up putting on the field was what we got late in the year. And Joe Judge lost me when, in my opinion, he started blaming others like Jason Garrett, and then ultimately I think Dave Gettleman at the end. And the thing about that is, guys, is as a leader and as somebody who's running the organization, you should always be front and center, taking responsibility. Always. And there's a lot of guys out there that when things aren't going well, they point the finger, when the reality is the finger should be pointing at them. And so that's kind of where Joe lost me. I will say this, as a fan right now, I'm scared to fucking death, though. I'm nervous, and these content creators that are just like rushing out there, like, I need to be single from a general manager and a head coach right now. I mean, I really need that. I mean, we are still trying to replace Jerry Reese and Tom Coughlin. Those guys been gone for years. Let me say that again. We are still trying to replace Jerry Reese and Tom Coughlin. That fucking sucks. And you know what? We might still be trying to replace Eli Manning. Man, these are hard times, man, as a Giants fan. A lot of you guys are going to celebrate these days. These last couple of days with Dave retiring and Joe getting fired. And look, maybe, maybe, maybe this gives you as a fan hope. But again, for me, I'm nervous because now I need my ownership group, Tist and Mara. I need these guys to do what's the right thing and get the right guys in here to fix this prideful organization and get them back to where they belong. Right? Get back to having so much fun as a Giants fan. I see all these people out here talk about hard times with their teams, and then of course you hear who their team is, and you're like, motherfucker, shut up. You don't know a damn thing about hard times. Nothing. I mean, what I've experienced as a Giants fan, what some of you as Giant fans have experienced over the last several years, man, it's rough. It's terrible. I mean, our rivals, the Dallas Cowboy fans, Philadelphia Eagle fans, why I don't even know if they even give a shit about us anymore. Like they just don't even care. Oh, we're playing the Giants this week, so what? It sucks. So, to all my Giant fans out there, let's keep your heads up. Take a break. Like, guys, don't rush into this whole idea of a new general manager and a new head coach. Like, be single for a little bit. Embrace being single. Like, embrace just being single for just a second. Take a deep breath for a day or two. Don't be like the geeks. Don't do it. Just embrace this freedom of being single. We've heard enough of the stuff from Joe and Dave, right? The last few years. Like, we don't need anybody to come in here to get to the podium and say all the right things and get us all excited again, only to be fucking let down. We need a break for just a few days. Enjoy this break, Giant fans. We need it. It's like some of you just want to rush to get to the next guy. Like, come on, get in here and say the right things and just so I can be my me to make this content. Just chill out. It sucks that the Giants are in this condition, but it is what it is. So, best of luck to Joe Judge. Hope you find yourself back, and be happy again in the game of football. On to the next, guys.